Have you ever wondered about the mysteries of Saturn, the second largest planet in our solar system? Let's embark on a cosmic journey back in time, about 4.5 billion years ago. It's here that Saturn, the golden-ringed spectacle, was born from the remnants of the solar nebula. This nebula, rich with interstellar gas and dust, was the primordial soup from which the Sun and the planets, including Saturn, took form. The nebula's intense gravitational pull caused these particles to collide and stick together, eventually forming the cores of the planets. Saturn's unique composition, primarily hydrogen and helium, tells a tale of its early days. These light elements, remnants of the early solar nebula, were ample in the outer reaches of the forming solar system, giving Saturn its gaseous characteristic. Saturn's birth is a cosmic tale of transformation, a testament to the marvels of the universe. So, Saturn, a gas giant, was born from the very elements that made up the early solar system. Now that we've delved into Saturn's genesis, let's take a cosmic journey to pinpoint its location in our solar system and gauge the distance from our blue planet. Saturn, named after the Roman god of wealth and agriculture, proudly assumes the 6th position from the Sun. This gas giant is nestled between Jupiter, the 5th planet, and Uranus, the 7th. Now, if we were to embark on a space odyssey from Earth to Saturn, how far would we need to travel? The answer is quite staggering. On average, Saturn is approximately 1.2 billion kilometers away from Earth. That's about 749 million miles for our friends who use the imperial system. So, while we might enjoy Saturn's beauty through our telescopes, remember that this gas giant is a considerable distance away. Saturn, our distant and fascinating neighbor, resides a significant 1.2 billion kilometers away from us. So, what makes Saturn special among the multitude of celestial bodies? Well, the answer lies in its iconic ring system and unusual shape. Saturn's rings, a spectacular sight, are composed of countless ice particles mixed with small amounts of rock and dust. These icy particles range in size from tiny grains to gigantic chunks as large as a house. The rings stretch out more than 70,000 kilometers from the planet, but are surprisingly thin, only about 10 meters thick. Now let's talk about Saturn's shape. It's not quite the perfect sphere we might imagine. Saturn spins on its axis incredibly fast, taking just about 10.5 hours to complete a full rotation. This rapid spinning causes the planet to bulge at its equator and flatten at the poles, giving it a somewhat squashed appearance. Saturn's rings and unusual shape truly make it a standout in our solar system. Ever wondered how long a day lasts on Saturn? Well, in terms of earthly hours, it's quite a short one. Saturn, the 6th planet from the Sun, rotates on its axis at an impressive speed. This rapid rotation results in a Saturnian day that lasts only about 10.7 Earth hours. That's less than half of an Earth day. But before you start packing your bags for a 2-day vacation in one, consider this. Saturn's year is a completely different story. An orbit around the Sun, what we'd call a year, takes Saturn an astonishing 29.5 Earth years. That's right, while you'd experience over 2 days in our 24 hours, you'd also have to wait nearly 30 years for the next New Year's celebration. On Saturn, you'd have over 2 days in the time it takes us to have one. Now isn't that an intriguing thought? Despite our knowledge, Saturn remains a planet of mystery. Our understanding of this gas giant is constantly evolving thanks to ongoing research and missions like the Cassini-Huygens spacecraft, which spent 13 years studying the planet up close. Scientists worldwide are still working tirelessly to decode Saturn's internal structure. It's like solving a giant cosmic puzzle. Saturn's weather patterns are another enigma. With storms that last for months and winds that whip around at astonishing speeds, it's a meteorologist's dream and nightmare, all rolled into one. And then, there are those iconic rings. Saturn's ring system is the most extensive and complex in our solar system, yet their formation and composition still elude us. Our knowledge of Saturn continues to grow, but like any good mystery, the more we learn, the more questions we uncover. So, buckle up, space explorers. Subscribe to our Universal Universe channel for daily cosmic adventures, and don't forget to share and like the video for more interstellar mysteries unveiled.